Drivers, to your cars. Drivers, to your cars.
Drivers, start your engines!
Welcome to the Busch Bonanza, David Hobbs, Honda 180 from the Milwaukee Mile. The cars will come through 3 and 4. Joe Polson and Stephen Davis on the front row will lead us to the start. And the green flag waves. And Brian Lowe's going to take a look at the lead as we go into turn 3. Now it looks like Brian Lowe is going to lead the first lap here tonight. Stephen Davis now looking for the second spot for Polson. And Desai's going to try to follow him through. John Cheeseman now queuing up on the bottom. He'd like to take advantage of the car stuck on the high side. This is not ideal for Polson. He's losing spot after spot here. He needs to get to the bottom. And here comes Broderick Whitman. I think Polson might have cleared him there off of 2. And Polson will finally get to settle into a spot on the bottom. Battle here for the 8th spot between Phil Parker and Steve Inkman. Parker on the bottom. Bottom tends to be a little bit quicker, but the guy on the outside can't really pinch him off the corner. It looks like that's what he's done to Parker to hold on to the spot. Gonna leave Jack Painter on the outside still. He may still lose a couple of spots in this exchange. Here comes Dave Daniels, who's gonna have a look at Painter off into turn 1. And Daniels is gonna get him. Torgerson and York back behind him trying to get a run. York's going to pop out. York fighting hard. He wants this 10th spot. Now looks like he's going to get it. Extravaganza Series regular Alex Kratzer trying to work his way forward. And he and Beresford come up the bumper at the 33 car. Beresford's going to go to the inside. That's trying to get to 10th. That's what, 12th? Lost track of what position we were looking at. Painter's falling back further and faster than I thought he was. And here comes Alex Krapser forward a spot. He's moving himself into the 13th spot, knocking on the door of the top 10. This is a car they're going to have to contend with. The Wisconsin native looking for a good run here at the Milwaukee Mile. And they're looking a little stacked up ahead of him. He's going to pop out from behind Beresford and try to advance himself one more spot towards the front. He dives into turn 3. He's going to get a good run through the center, and I think he's going to clear Beresford before the exit. And he is clear and up another spot. They're battling up ahead. Pushing they saw it fading back a little bit. Here comes Alex with a move on Parker. Dave Daniels may be his next victim in line here. Daniels drifts pretty high, trying to find a way to arc around the outside, but it's not working. And Alex is now cracked to the top 10. Let's go up to the front. Stephen Davis is taking the lead and is trying to check out here. Pulled a 1 second lead over Brian Lowe. John Cheeseman 3rd. Polson is settled into 4th. Adja Ramaswamy 5th. Roger Whitman in 6th. And then we got Kesa 7th. And we got Alex all over Inkman here. He's going to pop out. And Alex is going to get himself another spot on his march to the front. He's right on board here for a couple of laps. Adam Beresford following him through the field so far. Steve Inkman losing some ground here, getting passed by Trey Larkin for the 15th spot. It looks like that Trey's going to be taking. And we got Glenn Kaufman coming up through the field now as well. And there's Glenn trying to pick up a spot from that 57 machine. 57 fading a little now. And Beresford going around Whitman. Alex has already gotten around him. Up at the front, Stephen Davis, your leader, by a little over a second. I'll try to do a static camera off the two here, get an idea what some of the gaps in the field are looking like. Wait for it. Camera's a little closer. Not looking like a great day for Bobby Farrell. He's sitting at the back of the field. So Alex and Beresford seem to be charging. Let's see if we can clean air. Alex is even gaining on the leader. Davis is sort of checking out. Yeah, Alex is gaining. He picked up about a 10th that lap. But he's got some cars that are jumping his way. He's catching nice very quick here. Right on board the front one for the other Porsche. He goes on the hunt once more. Stayed about the same as the leader that lap, so he and Stephen Davis are pretty evenly matched, which means he's going to need some help to get up there. Nigel right with him. Yeah, you can feel it. We're slowly creeping up on that 37 back home every lap. Everybody is gaining a little bit on the lead. Davis may be burning his tires up there in the front, but nobody right with him just yet. Just like a gap behind. That Mobile 1 Camaro is getting bigger and bigger each lap. Spreading out pretty extensively now. We've got 21 second spread in the field. I mean, Sparrow's not all that far from getting lapped already. Yeah, not a lot of gap for the leader to work with. See if we can find a nice battle here. Well, here we got Ron Stout and Dylan Lupley fighting for what position is this going to be? Might be the 28th spot. Yep, 28th. Not quite where that 22 would like to be. Got Chauncey Redmond Jr. here. He's been on a hot streak, but currently only running in the 20th spot. Jack Painter's faded to 19th. The lens charge seems to have fizzled out just a wee bit. Whitman trying to rebound and get some spots
I'm
back.
back.
Welcome back to Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Yes, Milwaukee.
What's in Milwaukee?
The Bonanza race.
What? I'm not doing that shit. We're trucking.
I need to let it cool off in here before I can do any trucking anyway, so.
Oh my god.
It's a short race anyway. It's only 180 laps. It's the David Hobbs Honda 180.
Aren't real.
And while I wasn't paying attention, Alex has picked up 2 spots. He's going to try to hunt down Stephen Davis. So have you driven any of Montana yet?
Yeah, me, Dog, and Sears did a couple quick jobs last night.
Is it good?
I love that.
I heard Alex found a bug
There's
that they
a
already
lot.
patched.
There's a lot of road. I can do that much. And we got
Montana's
and we
big.
got a city in Wyoming too.
Are you eating something?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we got a city in Wyoming as well. So
They added another city to Wyoming? Because I feel like they just did that like a month ago. They added a city in Wyoming.
wait, what? Not that. Yes, Elliott Sadler flipped in practice at Michigan years ago in the 21 car, and he
Yeah.
just replied to somebody on Twitter and said NASCAR erased most of the footage the next day after he reviewed it at the hauler because that was higher than the catch fence.
I've seen that claim made, but I don't think it's true. Because there is, if it's a crash I'm thinking of, there is footage of it, and he wasn't that high.
Yeah, well, the footage I saw was like an onboard and then him already rolling down the track. Noah Gregson threw up in his helmet yesterday.
I
Yeah,
saw
it's
somebody-
disgusting.
Yeah, I saw somebody-
What is wrong with that guy?
I don't know. Mark Webber did
He's
that.
just made out of chums or something.
Mark Webber did that at Fuji during that horrendous race one year.
Why was it horrendous?
It was a rain joke race where people couldn't see anything and people like it shouldn't have been happening. The number of races that F1 has run at Fuji that should have been stopped because the conditions were too abysmal for safety is hilarious.
So we're saying we're lucky that guy didn't drive into that tow truck or whatever it was during that race.
I don't think he was in that race, but yeah, it was a wonder nobody got hurt in that race. There were people crashing behind the safety car because they couldn't see the car ahead of them had stopped. All right, Alex, you're up to 4th.
Oh, we're racing?
Yep, you're about 6 seconds back of Stephen Davis, though. You had to start like 20th. You didn't get a good qualifying lap. You gained another.
Oh, Stephen
tempo.
Davis leading.
I don't know. They got that Honda tuned up for the David Hobbs Honda 180, I guess. Oh, and Connor Babel has blown a motor. One Honda leads and the other one oils down the track. Now he's oiling down the grass. And now he's getting hit by Jared Shadle. But he'll get it back to pit road. And it's
Well,
day
if
over.
you're going to be doing that, we're going to be doing that, then I'm going to go play some more Horizon 2 Forbidden West.
Okie dokie. Is it Forbidden
So-
West or Forbidden West?
So it's dumb. I mean, it kind of worked out in my favor, but it's also dumb from a marketing standpoint. The game came out on PS5, PS4. It was on sale at Best Buy for $20 off each, the PS5, PS4 version. PS5 version retails for $70. PS4 retails for $60. So, being $20 off, the PS4 version costs $40. PS5 version costs $50. I had a $20 rewards credit from Best Buy when I bought my monitor. So, I could have taken another $20 off. So I just went ahead and bought the PS4 version because it includes an upgrade to the PS5 version for free.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That is
Like,
really incredibly dumb.
Well, it's the exact same thing. All I had to do was just download the PS5 version, which admittedly took 2 hours, but
Yeah, and I think then the only reason you buy the PS5 version is that you don't have internet? And I don't know if the PS5 like really functions without internet.
no, it probably doesn't. There's really no reason or benefit to buying the PS5 version. The only benefit was that, like, if you pre-ordered it or whatever, couldn't like preload the PS5 version with the PS4 disc. You had to like already have it installed. Whereas with the PS5 version, you just load that thing on there already. So, but that's kind of stretch. Like, whatever.
Well, I think the lead's going to start coming down here quick. Stephen Davis is about to catch the back of the field. Yeah, you know what I've been playing recently? Started playing Watch_Dogs 2. And I think it's better than the first one, but there's still like some weird, like, wonky shit going on with that game. And then it starts falling into Ubisoft tropes too. Alright, so Stephen Davis working his way through traffic, but that is costing him time.
Member joined.
Who could that be?
It's me. On my laptop, since I'm on the TV.
I was gonna say, oh my god, now there's two of them!
Yes.
Things are getting out of
No,
hand.
like the way my apartment's set up, like my computer's in like the corner where the kitchen table usually goes, and then my TV's on the other side of the room. So, yeah. I just get a wireless headset. I wouldn't have to drag the laptop over there, but
Or you could get a really long extender cable for the wired headset. Just sent me a text. I guess I'd better see what that is in case it's important. And a shocking twist, it wasn't very important. Heat advisory until tomorrow evening. Is Stephen Davis going to try the outside on John Van Thiel here? And John Cheeseman's caught the leader, and he's making a move. John Cheeseman will take the lead. Cheeseman has Davis all over him now. And Davis is going to take a look into turn 3. And Stephen Davis will take the lead back. I mean, a little contact there with the lap car of number 72, Alex Stillo. Cheeseman and Davis have cleared the first gaggle of lap cars. And now Alex will have to work his way through if he wants to stay in touch with him. Alex losing time because of the traffic. Traffic gives and it takes away. Alex finally gets through the traffic and he can set his sights on trying to get back up to the leaders. He's now 2.5 back. John Cheeseman's going to take a look at the lead. And Cheeseman will take the lead. Brian Lowe and Alex Krabs are slowly gaining on the leaders as they fight amongst themselves, and as they catch the next car to go lap down, Nate Moorhead in the 10 machine. How many laps they can do on fuel around here.
I don't know.
I can't imagine they can do the whole race, but they can probably do it on one stop. All you gotta do is make it to lap 90.
Yeah.
Are you being
Sounds about
bothered
right.
by the fact that Alloy hasn't beat Schwartz yet? Are you triggered?
Aloy and no. Oh no, my female character has body hair on her face. Right, like, you do realize you have little hairs, like, all over, like, even on places that don't have hair. Because that's just how skin works.
Well, I mean, there's gotta be a technology to remove that.
She has hair on her face, so she's probably a dude. Come on. I appreciate the fact she's a woman, but why does she have to be white?
Because no one else has survived the apocalypse, question mark?
I don't know, man.
I don't know, I do like that we finally reached a point in games where, like, a game will just have a protagonist that's not just your generic muscly white dude, and they don't even make a thing of it. It's just like, this is the character.
Right, not every game has to have Duke Nukem in it.
I've got balls of steel. Balls. You've seen those. The fucking, what was it, Ventrilo harassment with Duke Nukem as Cristiano de Saba hits on lap 69. Like, that's something I've kind of liked about Watch_Dogs too, is that the character actually has interesting backstory and isn't just a generic white dude.
Now, like Watch Dogs 2 or like Watch Dogs also?
No, Watch_Dogs 2.
Okay, I hated the first one was better. The only thing that was cool about the sequel was the drone you could fly around. That was kind of neat.
I'm actually finding I'm having more fun playing 2 than I did 1. 1, just the controls were a little wonky and the game didn't feel polished. It still has some of that in 2. But they've definitely made the driving feel less broken. It still feels a little weird. It's also annoying that you can't seem to pause the game.
Huh.
And there's just some stuff with the controls that, you know, I keep trying to play it like it's GTA and those aren't the right controls, so... No, one of the guys at work recommended a game on Game Pass. I keep forgetting what it's called. It's something like Dust Falls or something. It's apparently a nice, fun narrative game that I installed last night. I'll
Dust
play a little bit of
Falls?
this night. Yeah, something like that.
Can't even think of what game you'd be thinking of. Gravity Falls?
No, that's a cartoon show, I think?
Yeah.
I've never seen that show, so I don't know anything about it.
Neither have I, but my sister watched it all the time, so I just know about it by association. Where the fuck am I going?
Now, who developed the Horizon games?
Gorilla.
Okay. My brain told me it was an Ubisoft game, and I went, no, it's not. Rochelle de Sa's new tires are magic. And Steve Davis is caught back up to Cheeseman for the lead, and he's going to make a run of it, it looks like. Brian Lowe and Alex aren't far behind. In fact, Brian and Alex are right on each other's bumpers, right on Stephen Davis's bumpers. So we're going to get a four-way battle for the lead. It looks like that is shaping up. Sentence structure, good words we make. Oh, did you see the Pokemon news that broke the internet?
No.
One of the new Pokemon is a red dog with yeast breath that can ferment things.
That sounds like running out of ideas.
That was the thought I had. It's like, I think we're just cramming things together, but I noticed in all the discussion I saw, did nobody ask, can Red Dog make beer with its yeast breath?
Is the Pokemon's name actually Bread Dog?
No, I don't remember what the name of the Pokemon is. That's just what I'm going to be
Okay.
calling it until I can remember its name.
My dog is bread. My bread is dog.
My dog is red.
My blood runs cold.
My memory has just been sold. My puppy is a Wonder Roll? I couldn't come up with anything.
My whole grain dog.
I don't know what song you're going for.
I don't know either, but a whole grain dog sounded good.
Maybe setting that to the tune of Brown Eyed Girl. Whole grain dog. Nah, I don't think that fits.
La 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 la.
I'm trying to think of, yeah, you know, hey dog, you're made of bread. Take a baguette and make it woofy. There we go. That's the best one I think I'm gonna get for you.
What if we started?
What do you mean we? Pokemon started this. Man, these guys are having a fun battle through traffic.
Alright, I think I have to go get my laundry out of the dryer, so I'll be back
Woo,
in a few.
dryer! Oh, Alex, when he comes back, I need to ask him a question about dryer. I promise it'll make sense. And Alex Scrapser's gonna make the pass for third. And John Cheeseman's gonna try to get a little gap and get away. Jack Painter and Steve Inkman, along with Rod Weston, are all down a lap. Weston, your points leader, is down a lap running in the mid-20s. also nearing our fuel window. I think Doug Spark has just pitted. So we got some guys that may be coming up a little short on fuel. There's Doug Spark leaving the pits. He's going to have to stretch this last run if he wants to make it. So Cheeseman stretched out a little bit as Stephen Davis is stuck behind Stephen Inkman. Now Alex Crapser up in third, trying to work his way forward. Ooh, Inkman's going to give him a little bumper there. Davis will pop out. Alex will follow him through. Next car that's going to get lapped is Dylan Lukely. He is running 26th. Coming up on halfway pretty quick. Davis and Crapser are not gaining. And we've got green flag pit stops just short of halfway. The leader pits. Gonna go down a lap. Crapser and Davis will go another lap as Alex goes for the lead, and he's gonna get it. They're gonna go another lap. Alex will lead at the halfway mark. We've seen that fresh tires actually matter, so I think this will end up cycling them a bit behind, but they can definitely make it from here. I think the guys short pitting probably can also make it. I think Alex is coming to the pits this time. He is. Stephen Davis will go another lap. We're going to see where Alex cycles back in. Four tires on, and Alex rolls away. Let's see, we're looking for... There's Cheeseman. Cheeseman's going to be well ahead of him. Let's cycle back, see if we can find Stephen Davis. I think he may be in the pit lane. Yep, there's Stephen Davis in the pits. And that should complete the cycle now. And Davis rolls out of the pits. There goes Cheeseman. Brian Lowe. Where's Alex? There's Alex. Alex will get him too. That's gonna cycle. Cheeseman, I believe, will be your leader again. Yes, John Cheeseman cycles to the lead. Second, Cristiano De Sa. Brian Lowe third. Alex in fourth. And Stephen Davis dropping to fifth. Cheeseman, though, is in heavy-ish. He's got a plenty of problem to deal with. And we are right now looking at 25 cars on the lead lap. Short pitting got Cheeseman a pretty big lead. And the 5 car's just gone to the pits with an engine failure. They saw us slipping back. Brian Lowe's going to try to work his way through this field. They saw trying to stay with him. The short pit has cycled him forward a little bit, but I don't know that's going to pay off for him. I really, if anybody's not going to make it on fuel, it's going to be 18. So he may end up having to work the two-stop strategy, which is not going to be an ideal strategy without a yellow. If he gets a yellow and can pit under the yellow, might be in good shape, because I think a lot of guys will come in under a yellow after a few laps just for the tires. A lot of traffic between Lowe and Cheeseman now. Cheeseman might be in good shape here. I just gotta flick these laps away. We come up to start lap 100. Look at all those cars, so he's going to have to pass Alex coming up behind Desa. Desa's gonna get passed by Inkman and Crapser. All in one fell swoop, it looks like. And Crapser's gonna try to get Inkman immediately. Looks like he'll succeed in that attempt. As Whitman comes out, he's made a second stop. Cheeseman comes up behind Ben White. Let's see. 15 looks actually pretty strong here for being a lap down. He's just trying to get his lap back or at least stay with the leader. He might get Cheeseman here. Did he just come out of the pits maybe? Is this 15? No, 15's only one down. Just found himself in an unfortunate spot in the field and he's going to race the leader. That's probably going to help Stephen Lowe and Alex here. Now Cheeseman's got to try to get back around him. Alex is probably going to just follow Broderick Whitman through all this. Because Whitman's got nice fresh tires. Or maybe he'll try to pass him.
Alright, laundry successful.
Alright, I have a question about Dreyer. I swear this will make sense. The VOR for Cleveland is called Dreyer. Was there a famous person in Cleveland who had that name, maybe?
I don't know.
Like, I tried to do some Googling, but all I could find is stores in Cleveland that would sell me a dryer.
Right.
Which was not helpful. Okay, I thought maybe you would like, oh yeah, Hezekiah Dreyer founded the Cleveland Airport Society or something. Alright, weird. Like, there's a lot of them that, like, I understand the name. The VOR for Indianapolis is called Brickyard. And the one for Knoxville, Tennessee is called Volunteer.
Jesus Christ.
What happened?
I'm just getting blown up right now.
Woo! Well, Alex is running third. John Cheeseman short pitted, got a 2.5 second advantage, but is now getting passed by lap cars. And Brian Lowe's between them. Stephen Davis went long on the pit stop, and it cost him a ton of time. Have you heard anything about this new cat simulation game?
Stray? Yeah, my sister played it. It's pretty good.
Is it? Alright, I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Now, I will say, I have problems playing games with lead characters that I find despicable. Am I going to have that problem with this game, or is this cat a likable cat?
I don't know.
And do you become Jellicle by the end?
I don't know. I never met the guy. And I'm dead.
Oh.
Wow.
This game stinks. I got dead again.
Thanks to the power of PS5, I loaded back in under 5 seconds.
Alex has moved up to second, and he is quickly gaining on Jonathan Cheeseman, who's getting passed by Nate Schuft. Nate Schuft in the meme mobile trying to get his lap back. Alex within a second and a half, closing quick. Alex closes it to within 1 second. And it looks like he's just gotten around the last lap car between me and the leader. It's going to be a fair fight. He's been trying to put Luke Lee back a lap down to buy himself some breathing space. Alex continues to close despite the lap car in the way. But he's going to have to get around the 63 soon. Not a whole lot more gain you can get without passing him. Now Cheeseman's going to have a look at Nate Schuft. Door gets slammed in his face there. Alex gets around the lap car. Alex within 2 car lengths. Yep, Alex is there. Just got to find his spot and make the move. Gonna pop out into turn 1. Now looks like he's got him. Alex to the lead. New leader is 0-4. Down to 22 cars in the lead lap. There's Glenn running 17th. He was having a good charge there for a while, but it just hasn't come to him. Doug Spark running 19th. Jared sort of charged around the leaders and picking off cars. Ben White with Schuff trying to make him the last car on the lead lap. Schuff would like to get away from these leaders and keep himself on the lead lap as long as possible. Here comes Alex. He's going to put Ben a lap down in the next lap, it looks like. And there goes Alex around the 19. Alex is going to try to put Nate a lap down. So the heroics get around the 19 are probably going to come to naught here. It's pretty high. Going to try to rim ride it, but it's not working. That's going to be another car, one lap down. We now have 20 cars in the late lap. Next car to get lapped is going to be Doug Spark, who just lost his spot to Jared Mogard. She's been staying with him, but we'll see now that Alex has clean track what happens. Cheeseman's not going to have any clean track back there. He lost 4/10 that lap alone. Motor Hill, slow down the backstretch. This car might be in trouble. He was running in the 12th spot. Won't be after whatever this problem is. And Mulder Hill's going to get it back to the pit lane and to the attention of his crew to see what's gone wrong. Well, they're going to change some tires and see if they can sort something out. And Alex is stretching his lead now. We're now down to 19 cars on the lead lap. Comes up on the Alex comes up on the 34 car. And he's going to put that 34 car another lap down. Let's see, retirements thus far. Connor Babel with an engine failure. JT Armstrong lost the motor. Bobby Farrell finally retired with the engine problems. It seems that that may have been what was keeping that car towards the back all day. We've got Rains, Hill, and Whitman 2 laps down, as well as, what's that, Chad? No, that's Curtis Griffin that just lost the second lap. Alex getting Chad Glass confused. Don't know why. And Alex is coming up behind Doug Spark. And Doug Spark's going to be the next car to go a lap down. As Alex tries to stretch his lead even further. Jason just can't even get around the lap cars. Jared's running pretty quick here. Who's he going to be catching next? Yori Rodriguez will be the next one for him to catch. Jared's barely losing to the leader, so that's helping him catch everybody ahead of him. And a big gaggle ahead of him. I'm gonna dive to the inside of Rodriguez here. Use Reigns as a pick, and that's another spot. Nice little battle here. It's just unfortunate that it's for like 16th. Not gonna make it 3 wide, right? Nope. It's better of that. Leader's still hot on the tails of these guys. Mogard's going to make a move on Kaufman now. Try to move himself up into 16th. He's just trying to stay ahead of the leader. Wants to stay on the lead lap in case we do get a caution. It has been green the entire distance thus far. Rodriguez in the process of losing a lap. That'll leave 17 on the lead lap. Alex carving his way through this field. Rodriguez in the Monster Cat number 6 goes down a lap. 72-27 side by side. That is a battle for 34th. They're both about to go 2 laps now. Reigns has lost the 3rd lap. And Alex will carve through these two quite effectively. Glenn will be the next in his line. Jared tries to catch Dave Daniels. And I believe that was the 18 I saw in the pit lane. A 2-stop strategy for him. That's not going to pan out. That's going to most likely leave him a lap down at the end of the race. Assuming that is who I think it was. We'll find out here momentarily. Yeah, it was. So Desa goes down a lap. That leaves 16 cars on the lead lap. Wonder how many more cars we're going to see make one last trip to pit road. Oh, and we've got a slow car, the 24, very slow, coming to a stop in the grass. This might bring out a yellow. He's going to take a tow. Did we get a yellow? I think we stayed green. How did we stay green through that? Where's our leader? Lost track of the car we were watching. We stayed green through that. So Stephen Lowe has had a mechanical issue and gone behind the wall. As Alex catches Glenn, put him down a lap. We're down to 15 cars on the lead lap. And it'll probably shortly be 14. Bit of attrition today. Reigns is now 4 laps down. I think that car may have also gone to the pit lane. And Glenn has lost a lap. Alright, we are down to 14 cars on the lead lap. Joe Polson is in danger of losing a lap. He was the pole setter. Leader is catching the back of these guys too. Alex making it clear that he wants to put every car out here a lap down. He's going to go around Van Thiel here, and there'll be nobody between him and Jared. Joe Polson now having to fight off Dave Daniels. Daniels is going to take that spot. He might take a look at York too. Not close enough. Daniels now will look at York. Jared's going to have a look at Polson. Here comes the leader. Daniels moves to the front of this group. We got Jack Painter in the pits. And here comes the leader to start lapping this gaggle. And York and Polson will go a lap down. Down to 12 cars on the lead lap. And the leader can almost certainly make it. There are still a few cars out here that might be short. Jared having a look at Daniels, going to look to the inside. He's got to keep pushing forward if he wants to stay on the lead lap. And that's going to open Daniels up to get passed by the leader. I think I see Stephen Lowe creeping into the picture at the back of our shot. Jared's got the leader having a look. And Alex is going to throw it into the bottom and make a move on him here to put him a lap down too. Which I don't think that was, no, that wasn't Stephen Lowe. I saw that was just Joe Polson's car fooling me. Alex has a 5-second lead. We've got 11 cars on the lead lap. And shortly it is likely to only be 10. As Alex passes Jared Mogard. Next victim on his list is going to be Nigel Ramaswamy. See, are there any battles in the top 10? Yeah, here we go. Chauncey Redmond Jr. fighting Trey Larkin for the 5th spot? Where did Adam Beresford go? He should be right here in this battle. Where's the 1 car? I think the 1's pitted. Yeah, we've got 9 cars on the lead lap. We've got guys making late pit stops. So this is a battle for 5th. Trey's going to hold him off. And the 23 is also pitted. Late drama, pit stops late. Beresford coming out of the pits. Gonna try to avoid going 2 down. He will go 2 down. Stephen Lowe is pitted. Correction, he already pitted. Brian Lowe's the one who just pitted. I guess we should watch the leader and watch for a random pit stop. We have 6 cars on the lead lap. If everybody has to pit, Alex might lose this race to that, but I think he can go the distance. He pitted after halfway. Cheeseman's pitted, and he was one of the earlier stoppers. If Alex pits, Davis might try to make it. One of the two of them, I think, is going to make this strategy work. And we're coming up to catch Nigel here. Rather quickly. He's gotten hung up passing this 10 car. He's actually not even succeeding in passing the 10 car. Here comes Beresford. Alex wants to make it 5 cars on the lead lap. A caution now, and I think he's totally okay with it. This eliminates anybody who could beat him on strategy. And he's going to get Nigel here. That's going to be 5 cars on the lead lap. He might get 2, 3 more of them even. Beresford's got fresh tires. He's going to be much quicker than Alex here. Alex should just let him go. Not ideal way to let him go. It should open a hole for him to get around the 10. Nope, Nigel wants his lap back. He's going to fight for it. He's not going to get it. Alex is going to finally get the 10 here. There he goes to the inside of that 10 machine. And he should clear him handily here. So we're going to have mixed strategy here. Because people who have pitted are now going to come roaring through. But unless you only lose 1 lap and then can get it back on the track here, I just don't see this working. The next victim for Alex is going to be the 73, who's a little ways up the road. Laps are winding down. He's got a dominant lead over Davis here. Beresford having trouble with Painter. Might have run the good off of his tires now. Now there he goes. He's going to be clear and drive off. Be 20 to go next time by. Not quite close enough to Painter there, but he'll certainly be close enough to 1, I would think. He'll finally get around another lap car. Painter another lap down. Anybody that pits here is going to be taking fuel only this late anyway. There will be no tire advantage to doing it. Beresford working on Shadle, who is the last car on the lead lap. Not all that helpful to him to have a faster car that's laps behind him force him offline. It's just going to help Alex catch him. Beresford just carving through these guys. Trey is checked out on Chauncey. I don't know if Alex will catch these guys or not. It'll be close. He's not going to get Stephen Davis unless Davis pits. I think if you weren't gonna make it, the time to pit is long past. Slowly reeling in Jared. I don't know that he'll get Trey, but he might get Jared and Johnson here to make it 3 cars on the lead lap. It's amazing we haven't had a yellow. And Chauncey Redmond Jr. pits. We got a few more real late in the game pulling the cord and pitting. That makes me wonder if our leaders can actually make it. Maybe they can't. They certainly should be able to. They pitted past halfway. Well, Alex is right at halfway, but Alex should be able to make it. Stephen Davis, if he doesn't make it, I'll be shocked. And if he wins the race from that, it'll be really kind of funny. But we've now got 4 cars on the lead lap. Fuel strategy has actually come into this. And there's Redmond leaving the pits. He's going to be just behind the leader. So he's just 2 laps down. Now it's getting close to this 4th place car. Stephen Davis falling off a cliff now. He may have gone into full fuel save, but he shouldn't be having to do that. Look at that, Glenn's up to 9th. And Alex has caught the last car on the lead lap. Gonna take a look, not close enough just yet. And he's going to put Jared a lap down here. That's going to leave us 3 cars on the lead lap. Alex is just putting a beat down on these guys right now. Do I think he's going to catch Trey? He might. There's a little ways up the road, but not a safe amount. Alright, 10 laps to go. Alex leads by a mile with only 3 cars on the lead lap with fuel a question. I'm not 100% sure Alex can make it. I think Stephen Davis can make it. I have no idea if Trey can make it. Yeah, Davis is losing time rather rapidly. I think maybe his tires have gone off a cliff or something. Coming to 5 to go. Alex's lead continues to grow. Does he have enough fuel? And we got a car blowing up down the back. 36 blowing smoke. Looks like that car should safely make it back to pit road. Three to go, and Alex is closing in on the last car on the lead lap. Oh boy. Alright, just 2 to go. Alex leads by over 16 seconds now, and he's right on the heels of third place to put him a lap down. This has been a dominant performance as long as he's got the fuel for it. White flag in the air. All he's got to do is coast around one more mile, and Alex is going to win this race. Coming through 3 and 4, right on the bumper of the third place car. The most dominant performance we've seen all season in Bonanza. Alex Crafter will win the David Hobbs Honda 180 at Milwaukee. Stephen Davis will come home second. And Trey Larkin will be the last car running, and he's going to come home third. Cristiano De Sala's strategy actually worked out. He got up to 10th spot. Time for the points. And next week, Watkins Glen. Ooh, that'll be fun. Right complete. Alright, let's take a look at the points. Let's see. No changes in the top 5. Joe Polson up 2. Brian Lowe gained 2. Chauncey Redmond lost 2. York up 2. Cheeseman up 5. Roger Whitman had a terrible day. He lost 4 spots. Bears from Ben White swapped. Stephen Lowe lost 4 spots after mechanical issues. Ron Stout up 1. Bobby Farrell dropped 2. Nobody in or out of the top 20, but Painter's pretty close to Inkman, but Inkman and Reigns are right on each other. Stephen Davis picked up 3 spots. That moves him to 34th. Alright, well, that was a fun race. We will see you next